Hello everyone, my name is Christopher and welcome to Luleå, to Gammelstad here in northern Sweden, where Volvo has flown a couple of journalists to drive the brand new Volvo EX30. I'm on my way to the ice lake now, and I'm currently in four-wheel drive EX30 with performance mode on and also studded tires on this icy road. It's nice to have. And this road is quite bumpy and you can really feel the chassis in the EX30 working. And I think that is the best part of the car, the chassis. They've done a really good job with this. But it is a small car, and with that comes a short wheelbase, and that makes everything a bit more bumpy than preferred. But it also gives some feeling if you really like that. Now we are on the slalom track with the rear-wheel drive EX30 and all systems in place, and the car does a really good job in holding up. The biggest issue on the track right now is me, but the car does a fantastic job to keep me at bay. And it's time to turn around and we will do a bit tighter slalom track. And now we can really feel the car working with keeping me at the spot. And with ice and this level of driving, you can't really blame the car at this point. So now we are in a four-wheel drive EX30, waiting to get access to the track. You can really see that the one in front of us have a rear-wheel drive, with the car going much wider than what we can do in the all-wheel drive version. This is much more controllable and just get much more feeling of being in control as well, even if you are not, even if the car does everything for you basically. But it goes where you want it. Starting to be a bit slippery on the track, but the all-wheel drive fixes that, most of it at least. Now we will do a tighter track, just leave some space for them in front of us. And I feel that this is where the all-wheel drive really shines, in the tighter track, where you have the car is absolutely going where you want it to go, instead of just going wide. So as you can see, the car follows me when I want it to turn, and trying to keep me on the road, which it do a very good job of. So now I am in the Volvo EX40 and I'm rolling out from the pit stop here with performance mode active, which is new for 2025 model. And this should also have new dampers to make it a bit more sporty, and we'll see about that. This is a very different car than the Volvo EX30. You can really feel that it's much heavier, much larger, and doesn't do as well as the EX30, I think. You can really feel that the car is much heavier than the EX30, but something I really miss when I sit here is this steering wheel. It's so much better than the one in the EX30. You can really take control in another way with this one. The car is doing everything it can to keep me on the road while I'm trying to get out of the road, and see if we can get some final bit more. There we have the pit stop, so we need to go in. It also feels a lot in control, but I feel more in control in the EX30. This feels heavier and you need to be more aware than in the EX30. with the EX40. And now when I'm on the last lap here on the track before we're heading back to the airport, you can really feel that this day confirms what I already thought about the EX30. The chassis is the best part of the car, and Volvo has done a great job with the control of the car and making you as a driver feel in control even when the car does most of the job. Even now with ESC off, I can still feel that the car is helping me and guiding me on this slippery ice. I feel that I can really trust the car, and that is something that I guess Volvo will enjoy hearing. And finally, before we end the video, I just want to share some information that I got from Volvo while I was there. So they plan to send out OTA updates, over-the-air updates, more than they did with the EX40 and the C40. Sorry. How often that is, I don't know, but they hope their goal is to get updates out faster. We'll see about that. This first year, it's mostly about fixing bugs and fixing problems that will come up. More people will have their cars on the road, and Volvo will get more data in, so it will be easier for them to troubleshoot and to find bugs and problems. And during 2024, that is the main goal, to fix those issues, so the car is a good driving car, and then focus more on functionality. Phone as a key is a functionality that is coming, hopefully by the end of April, if everything goes according to plan, and then it will come to iPhone only at the beginning, with Android coming a month or a few months later. This is nothing that is confirmed, that is their target goal, but the goal was to have it on release date as well. So, and it has been pushed obviously, so we'll see more about that. But first iPhone, then Android. Volvo has also come to the conclusion that the steering wheel buttons are bad and should be fixed. So for model year 2025, they have actually already changed the buttons on the steering wheel. And they are looking into solutions on how they can fix it for even delivered EX30s as well. And that is a good thing. Nothing confirmed, but they are looking into trying to fix that. The problem, in my mind, is that there will still be touch capacitive buttons, but they will have a larger touch area than they have now. So you don't have to click exactly at the icon, that you will have a larger field to play with. My problem with these buttons is that there is really bad feeling with them. They feel very plasticky, and I really hope that they can do something more about that and not just the actual push. We'll see what that is when we see EX30 model year 2025. The one pedal driving on this car is not as good as in the XC40, according to me, and according to many others. Volvo has had some feedback that the one pedal driving in this car is too soft, so they are looking into a solution where you can have, like, for example, in the Polestar you can choose this if you want a soft or a harder one pedal driving. And they are looking into a solution for this as well for the EX30. And the solution, I think, is pretty good. And then finally, this thing with keys. I have a key tag here, no buttons on it, just a tag for to use the keyless with. And at the start, they didn't even plan that. The plan was to use only phone as a key, and then the actual physical cards. But they realized that not everyone has a smartphone, not everyone wants to use a smartphone, and they should still be able to drive a Volvo EX30 and later Volvos as well. So that's why they created this key tag, so you can actually use the keyless functionality of the car while still not having your phone connected as your key, if you don't want that. But they still think that 90-95% of the users using the Volvo EX30 will have their phone as a key. So I think it's a half-done solution. I would have preferred just having buttons on this key tag as well and have it being a real key fob. I can't open my car now. there's really no way unless I go to the other side and see if the car will find the tag, or I have to push it because there's no sensitivity here. So I can really stand here for as long as I want and just try to get into the car. I would have liked just a button here. That problem would have been solved. Or I need to open my phone and go into the app and open it that way as well. I would have liked it to be better than it is. But we'll see how the phone as a key solution is when that comes out. That was the things I had for this little video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in another video. Goodbye.